start setting these up for mouse positions. Right now we know that we're in a rest position, which is also the M, B, and P shape. Most people think that you want to press the lips together for that. Don't, because you don't have time. If somebody says, maybe the Raptors will win at basketball, you've just got, 6 or so M, B, or P shapes in less than 20 frames. And you haven't got time for the mouths to press together and get those mouths open for, basket and ball. Okay? So don't press them together. If you need to go or something really strong, you can animate that yourself. So to set this up, to make the first shape, let's make an mouth to start with. We start with the jaw, and I always like to have that as the main one, as the main starter in my script. So I pick the jaw, and I say, we know that the rotate is what's going to do the trick. So I'll do this. I'll go press on the 0 and go return. Now if I look in the script editor, I see set attribute, control jaw, rotate X. I'm going to grab that, slide it down into here. Rotate X, value of 0. Excellent. Upper lip. And what did we say for the upper lip? We're going to have translate Y and translate Z. Translate Y, return, and translate Z. Just click on the 0 and hit return. And now I've set attribute for control lip top, translate Y, and translate Z. So I grab these, drag them down to the script editor. Let's try that again. Grab them both and drag them down here. Now it's going to set up right beside, but just for the sake of being neat, I'm going to move that set attribute by hitting return. So you see how this is starting to set up? There's the value. Okay, that's all I'm worried about. So corners. Let's go left. And what did we say about that one? To control it, left is going to be, am I left? No, I'm right. Okay, so right will be translate Y and translate X. So translate X is 0, return. Translate Y, 0, and return. Okay, now there you go. There's set attribute for both translate axes, completely set up. All right, drag that down. I'm going to separate the set attribute command there and keep that completely apart. So now I've got, so you can see how the attributes are being controlled and all their values are at 0. So that means that when I put the key function in here to set the key for these, it's going to be pretty straightforward, right? And I mean, I'll do that after by going back through these, and you do it once and then you just copy and paste it the rest of the time. Let's finish. So I've got upper, lower, left, right. Oh, wait a minute, I've just got corner right, so I don't have the top. I better do the top. Did I do the top? Lip top, I did. Lip bottom, I didn't do. Lip bottom is rotate X and translate Z. Rotate X, 0, return. Translate Z, typing 0, hit return. There are my attributes for that. So it's not, hey, I hit it perfectly. It's not particularly complicated. It's just kind of tedious. So now we're on our left corner, and corners are translate X and Y. Translate X, 0, return. Translate X, 0, return. Select them again. drag it down. So I'm almost finished here. I've got my corners, I have upper and lower, I have the jaw. Everybody's at 0. Only one left to get. Let's make sure that corner, that bottom lip, there's the rotate. That's what I wanted. Now I got to get that third, that inside of cheek, or inside of tongue number 3. So I'm just going to go to wireframe and see if I can see it. I think that's it. What a shot. Tongue number 3, translate Z. Where are you? Translate Z 0. And return. And what are we doing? Rotate X and 0 and return. And just like that, I've got my, that's how I set up the script, right? For the actual channels and the values. So now all that's going to happen is we're going to set these to key every single time. And watch how we do that. I'm going to go, what is the tongue is going to be, we said translate that and rotate X. I'm going to pick them both, hold them, key selected. And there's a keyable, a thing for to set a key for that. Let's see if this works. I'm just going to grab all of these and drag that down here. There's our get attribute, and there it is, sort of telling us to that's where it's going to set the key. So I'm going to keep this going. There are other ways of doing it, I think, that I've used. I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to not do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this, and pick the jaw. Rotate X. And do the same thing. Okay. This time I'm going to put the jaw on top, because that's more the order in which things come. And I'm going to separate that out. We really don't need this result as one. When you see these two slash marks, they're just a signal to you. They don't really matter. So jaw, and then after jaw, I forget what we had. I think we had bottom lip. Let's grab that bottom lip. And the bottom lip was rotate X and translate Z, rotate X and translate Z. And key selected, same thing. Drag it down. So the idea here is that I'm setting up the script for picking the values of each curve in the channel within them and setting the key. And it really is just this process of going through. Let's take the upper mouth, the upper lip, just for the hell of it. And the upper lip is translate Y and translate Z. And key selected. And now let's get some corners. We do corners yet? No, middle, top, middle, bottom. Let's get some corners now. So that's the corner. And the corner is translate X and Y. I'm just doing this to keep it neat. And this right here, also X and Y. Now, all that's going to happen from this point on is that we're just going to be setting values for these things, and we're going to set values for them based on the mouse shapes we make, and if we like them. There we go. So there's our script. So this should be, there's our script for the next button. Okay, set keyframe. I don't even know we need to get all of it. We need all of this stuff here, but let's just grab this. In fact, let's do this. Yeah, I really want that actually. So I'm going to just go here. I want this because I want, every time I pick this, I want everything to be cleared. All the values to be cleared. All of them to be zeroed out when we get to the next ones. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to grab all of these, drag them up, Mel, script editor, second one, 1, 2, 3, and this is MVP. Also icon label MVP. There. Save all shelves. Now here is the fun part. You think, oh my God, I have to go through and do this for every other mouse shape. No, you don't. Why would you go through all of that nonsense? Do we have any keys set? Let's make an arm mouth. Watch this. Okay, please watch this very carefully. I could go in and affect it in the channel box, but here's the most efficient way to do it. So I'm going to go into the shelf editor. I'm going to go to this icon that says new shelf, user script, and I'm going to go to the MVP. I'll go up to command, okay, open it. Now I'm going to select all. That's command A, then copy, command copy. Then go back to shelves, go to user script, open command, select that just because we don't need it, and go command V. There we go. Oh, I forgot something here. I missed that up here. It's kind of sloppy. Copy, shelf, user script, command, paste. Oh no, it was there. Okay, now I have a new shelf for the jaw. But how wide do we want the jaw open for the arm mouth? Well, we're in rotate X. So let's that's pretty good. So say 14. So I'm going to go, and watch out for negatives and positives here, 14. That's it. There it is. Shelves, user script, icon label, and save all shelves. That's it. Simple, isn't it? I just made a mouse shape and I just added it. And we can shift these around after the fact really easily. So there's the M. Let's see our keys. A, M, A. See that? Works. Works just fine. Okay. So if I need to get any more complicated in there, I'm just going to go shape the mouth with the channels that I have. So the script editor is where everything kind of lives in the shelf editor. So again, if I want to move things around here, I want that to be up here, then I go to that. It'll move the MVP forward. And in keys, let me just look at that jaw. Yeah, that shows us all of those. And really, that is it. Now, if I go back and look at some of the other shelves, you'll see that they're basically this. And I can continue building this set of shelves all the way through, which is why I gave you a set of shelves that you can see how I got there, and you can carry on making the shapes the best you can. So if we want to make an ooh mouth or something now, we know what controls we're working with. First, we're going to close the jaw down. We're going to take, now I think with the lips we have the ability to translate in Z. Those are his teeth. Very frightening. Okay, I want to get them out a little bit. Now I want to get the corners of his mouth out, and the corner control we also have. So I am trying to get a half decent ooh together that doesn't look like freakishly distorted. There we go. It flashes by. That's almost it. So if it's still looking a little weird, very likely I should be closing the jaw a bit more. Yeah, almost there. And we don't have that control. So you've got to remember what controls you have dedicated to this. And then when I look at the values, I can just simply add them. I can go up into, again, the shelf editor, grab the A, open the command, select it all, right? And then copy it and go to the shelves, go to a brand new one. And this is, I'm just going to change this right away so I don't get lost. Call it ooh. And I'm going to open that command, get rid of this nonsense there. Now, what have I worked with here? I have affected the jaw, and it has a value of 3.2. So jaw is now, see this? 3.2. In the corner, this corner, here we go, -8 and -0.8. Right, so that's how we're going to get there. So control right corner, minus 0.8. I'm not going to get particularly crazy about that. And minus 0.08 for y. And do the same over here. Oh, I got that wrong. So this is actually minus 0.6 and 0.17. That's weird, eh? And this is 0.8. This is why I like to be very, keep them consistent so I don't get lost, in the process. And so bottom, where's bottom? X is 0.15. And top. I may have screwed this up, but it don't matter. Close enough. Shelves, save all shelves. And that's our mouth. Let's see how this looks. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I think I screwed something up here for sure. I did. In my excitement, I screwed up yeah, I got something almost there. I think you get the idea. I was trying to move too fast and this is maybe you guys getting bored, but that's it. Okay? Essentially, I'm making, I would go through and I'd get all the shapes built and I'd be very sure I had control over the things I had. And ultimately, I'm going to end up with, the shapes, these shapes. And away we go. Okay? Thank you.